The Master Key System, Part 21, 2 of 2. 23. That we are in a period of transition is evidenced by the unrest which is everywhere apparent. The complaint of humanity is a roll of heaven's artillery, commencing with low and threatening notes and increasing until the sound is sent from cloud to cloud and the lightning splits the air and earth. 24. The centuries who patrol the most advanced outposts of the industrial, political, and religious world are calling anxiously to each other. What of the night? The danger and insecurity of the position they occupy and attempt to hold is becoming more apparent every hour. The dawn of a new era necessarily declares that the existing order of things cannot much longer be. 25. The issue between the old regime and the new, the crux of the social problem, is entirely a question of conviction in the minds of the people as to the nature of the universe. When they realize that the transcendent force of spirit or mind of the cosmos is within each individual, it will be possible to frame laws that shall consider the liberties and rights of the many instead of the privileges of the few. 26. As long as the people regard the cosmic power as a power non-human and alien to humanity, so long will it be comparatively easy for a supposedly privileged class to rule by divine right in spite of every protest of social sentiment. The real interest of democracy is therefore to exalt, emancipate, and recognize the divinity of the human spirit, to recognize that all power is from within, that no human being has any more power than any other human being, except such as may willingly be delegated to him. The old regime would have us to believe that the law was superior to the lawmakers. Herein is the gist of the social crime of every form of privilege and personal inequality. The institutionalizing of the fatalistic doctrine of divine election. 27. The divine mind is a universal mind. It makes no exceptions. It plays no favors. It does not act through sheer caprice or from anger, jealousy, or wrath. Neither can it be flattered, cajoled, or moved by sympathy or petition to supply man with some deed which he thinks necessary for his happiness or even his existence. The divine mind makes no exceptions to favor any individual, but when the individual understands and realizes his unity with the universal principle, he will appear to be favored because he will have found the source of all health and all power, all health, all wealth and all power. 28. For your exercise this week, concentrate on the truth. Try to realize that the truth shall make you free. That is, nothing can permanently stand in the way of your perfect success when you learn to apply the scientifically correct thought, methods, and principles. Realize that you are internalizing in your environment your inherent soul potencies. Your inherent soul potencies. Realize that the silence offers an ever available and almost unlimited opportunity for awakening the highest conception of truth. Try to comprehend that omnipotence itself is absolute silence, all else is change. Activity, limitation, silent thought, concentration is therefore the true method of reaching awakening and then expressing the wonderful potential of the world within. Okay, that's the end. A quote, the possibilities of thought training are infinite, its consequence eternal, and yet few take the points to direct their thinking into channels that will do them good, but instead leave all to chance. Martin. Part 21, study questions with answers. 201, what is the real secret power? The consciousness of power, because whatever we become conscious of is invariably manifested in the objective world, is brought forth into tangible expression. 202, what is the source of this power? The universal mind from which all things proceed and which is one and indivisible. 203. How is this power being manifested? Through the individual. And each individual is a channel whereby this energy is being differentiated in form. 205. How may we connect with this omnipotence? Our ability to think is our ability to act on this universal energy. And what we think is what is produced or created in the objective world. 205. What is the result of this discovery? The result is nothing less than marvelous. It opens unprecedented and limitless opportunity. 206. How then may we eliminate imperfect conditions? By becoming conscious of our unity with the source of all power. 207. What is one of the distinctive characteristics of the mastermind? He thinks big thoughts. He holds ideas large enough to counteract and destroy all petty and annoying obstacles. 208. How do experiences come to us? Through the law of attraction. 209. How is this law brought into operation? By our dominant mental attitude. 210. What is the issue between the old regime and the new? A question of conviction as to the nature of the universe. The old regime is trying to cling to the fatalistic doctrine of divine election. The new regime recognizes the divinity of the individual, the democracy of humanity.